You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before you're out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have a 2021 Kyle Busch diecast. Now, honestly, I'm going to be honest, right? You know, honestly going to be honest, obviously. I don't know why I got this. I really don't. Like, I mean, it's not a bad paint scheme, but I wasn't really a huge fan of it. I guess because I had the extra cash at the time, I figured, you know, why not go ahead and pick it up. Now I'm regretting it, so definitely I'm going to have to let this one go. So, you know, there's that. And also, something really quick. I do have my fan on in the background because it gets super hot in here because I have to have my AC on and my fan on. I keep my AC at 61 even though it never gets 61 degrees. That's just the cold it goes, and it never gets that low unless it's like wintertime or something. But it was good, like 80, probably 90 something today. And it gets really hot in here very quickly. Now, I've mentioned this for the past two diecast reviews, which I'm sure you'll see this out of order. You'll probably see this first before any others, but normally I will pause my videos to kind of take a breath and, you know, kind of get the air on me for a little bit so I can kind of chill out a minute and continue. So I'm trying to keep the fan on. I got it all the way back in the back of the room. This thing is 24 feet long, so hopefully it's just very light. I've did a little bit of testing and it shouldn't be a problem if I'm actually talking. So I'll try to not have any like resting points, even though I happen all the time. But, you know, either way. Point is, you might hear it in the background a little bit, so I do apologize if that tends to bother you. But keep in mind, I'm just trying to simply not to die and perish horribly. But anyway, once again, back to the car. So, I mean, I like the paint scheme I do, but I don't think it's worth keeping. I mean, I love the purple. The purple's really nice. I like that color. But it's just, I don't know. It's definitely not worth keeping, in my opinion. I'm not a Kyle Busch guy. I mean, Snickers is an okay candy bar, I guess. Yeah, I know, I said it. But it's kind of a mid candy bar, not going to lie. But, you know, Twix is more of my thing. But anyway, yeah, so, I mean, the paint scheme isn't bad, and I want to say they returned it for 2022, but I'm not too sure. Something tells me they did, though, but this is the first time we've seen the Snickers Peanut Brownie paint scheme. I don't think I've actually had it. I don't think I've had the Peanut Brownie. I know I've had the... What was it the Brownie M&Ms or something like that? I don't really remember, but I didn't have the Snickers one, so, you know, nonetheless, I'm sure it wasn't, you know, very bad. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this diecast review and see what this diecast holds, because, again, I like the paint scheme. It's just, it's not worth my collection, and it's not really worth my space when I got a lot of other diecasts I could easily kind of throw up for display. And this one, again, it's not bad, but it's not really meant for me. Here's the diecast out of the box. Now, again, I'm not saying that the paint scheme is bad, and no disrespect to the people who like the paint scheme. It's just not really good enough for me. Now, some people would make this a 9.5 out of 10 of a paint scheme. Some people would deem this like a 10 maybe. Some people would put this at an 8. Personally, I'm going to put this at an 8 as well. I was going to do a 7.5 just because, personally, I didn't like the paint scheme, but I had to not be biased towards myself and be like, overall, this paint scheme isn't that bad, so I'll give it an 8. And but I mean, by all means, if you're a Kyle Busch fan, go ahead and pick this thing up if it's still available. I don't know if it is. I don't know the rarity of it, because I've had this thing for a few months now, so I'm not really too sure how the value went. And I don't know what the demand is, but again, you are going to have the chance to get this if you can. It'll be sold at retail price, so, well, a little over retail price, because I got to make my money back on it. So the only thing that you'll be paying for is the shipping, but the shipping is $5, but I think it's like $4 for shipping, but I have that $5 just for a cushion, so really you're only paying like $1 extra, technically. But anyway, after this diecast review, I just kind of want it off of my hands. I know I got quite a bit of KFB fans out there, so shout out to all you failers. I got Snickers peanut butter squares. Peanut brownie, not peanut butter. The peanut butter ones were good, I'm not going to lie. Snickers peanut brownie squares. I missed the squares. It was weird because they were always like, I think it was the peanut butter ones that were the squares originally, but, you know, I guess they kind of kept the squares over time. Got Kyle Busch right there. Of course, you got the, almost said Chevy bow ties. Those are not Chevys. Got the Toyota little symbols there. And this was before, or after, technically. But they used to have that red square in the background, you know, like how it was supposed to. And then they took it off for whatever reason. I guess the company, or just how they were doing it, they took off the red. And then now they actually added the red back, which is pretty interesting. So we're getting a little bit more accurate with these die-cast. I wish they would fill in the color for the Chevys and for the Fords. But, you know, we might get that later on down the road. We might get it for 2022. I really hope we do. Got the 18 right there with that beautiful purple in the background. And nothing behind that. Now, I don't know why, but purple always remind me of that Halloween song. It was the... oh, what was it? It was the one-eye, one-horned... Flying Purple People Eater, I think is what it was. Super old school, by the way. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. I might just sound super crazy. But, dude, that was childhood. It really was. Every time I think of purple, I think of either Barney or that song. And honestly, I don't like either one of them. So, yeah, moving on from that. Got Kyle Busch right here on the rear name banner. Let's see. Thank you, Mars, Wrigley, Waco. Mars is just, like, Snickers, M&M's, and they're actually leaving NASCAR, but they're thanking the associates on the deck lid, so, you know, there's that. I don't even know, I probably butchered that entire thing, but, you know, it is what it is. Now you got Camry right there, got Toyota. Toyota logo's a little bit off. Got Camry, which is also a little bit off. Got the black spoiler, very small spoiler back here. Now for the 2022s, those are a lot bigger. Got the taillights back here. Got the 18. Of course, got the Toyota once again. Snickers Peanut Brownie Squares. Got Snickers once again. You got that really deep shadow effect. I like that actually. Got Ream right there. Got the continuation of the taillight back here. Got Stanley. Got Rowdy, of course, on that name rail. For the B post, we have Toyota, Joe Gibbs, M&M's. Can't tell. I almost said Snickers. Skittles. Pedigree. I wish they make a pedigree car, man. I really wish they would. And I can't tell that one there. We got Interstate Batteries, Cessna, Simons, Mobile One, Sherman-Williams, Lincoln Welders, whatever that Cougar thing is there, and Mac Tools. You got the 18 with a picture of the Brownie, or the Snickers Brownie. That actually looks pretty darn good, I'm not going to lie. Ooh, it's got the caramel or caramel, if you want to be fancy about it for whatever reason. Looks like it got some peanuts in there. It actually looks like a pretty good bar. If it's still around, I might have to try it. I don't think it will be, though. I don't know if it was like a seasonal thing or just like a year thing. Not really too sure, but I'll have to kind of take a look. So we got the NASCAR race car logo there. NASCAR Cup Series. Of course, you got the Goodyear there with the Goodyear tire. K&N and Sunoco. Moving on to the front of the car. I got Camry. It actually looks pretty decaled, you know, pretty good. Of course, you got the Toyota there with the 30 years of Joe Gibbs or whatever. I think that's what that is. And the 18 right there as well. So that will pretty much do it for this paint scheme. I believe this was not produced... Oh, excuse me. I believe this was not produced in the Authentics line. Oh, my alarm went off and cut off my camera. That's always fantastic. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I believe this was not produced in the Authentics line. So to my knowledge, this was only released in the Gold Series. So the only way you can get that is on Circle B Diecast, K-State Diecast, Lionel, or eBay or something. I know there's a couple other websites that carry some of the diecast, but again, this will be thrown up on eBay. I don't know when. Maybe next week, maybe tomorrow. I'm not too sure. So once again, I'm not dissing the paint scheme or anything. I actually think the paint scheme is a very solid paint scheme. I like the color too. You don't really get a lot of purple or pink diecast. You don't really get a lot of the brighter ones unless it's the Menards paint schemes. But I mean, either way, pretty decent little diecast here. Now again, I am going to have to get rid of it because I will not have the room nor the interest, I guess, to keep it. But anyway, so any Kyle Busch fan out there, if this is a very rare diecast or just somewhat of a rare diecast, it is going to be sold for retail price. So somebody will have the chance to purchase it if they would like to. Again, like you're only going to be paying like $1 more because of shipping and stuff. But I'm probably going to put it for like, what was it retail? It retails for like $9, right? So I'll probably do 5 shipping and 5 for the actual car. So that's 10 total. I don't know what tax will be because I don't make the tax. eBay makes the tax, and you know, there's that. And if I do that, I will be losing money. So I'm just trying to, you know, kind of get it off my hands, you know. Or it could be turned into a custom, actually, now that I think about it, so I'm not too sure. I might have to, take a look at that here in a little bit. I might have to do a little bit of research, because I believe this is custom material. I think he actually had some damage on this paint scheme, so, I might just actually turn that around. I'm not too sure. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. But that being said, I do believe that'll be all for this diecast review, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.